Hey everybody, welcome back to Tenza Motorsports. Today we have with us my super dirty skid plate that sits underneath the car and my super dirty transmission. Now I'm going to be doing a transmission fluid change. Now supposedly the E46 and a lot of the other BMW transmissions are supposed to be lifetime oils. I noticed that it was getting kind of notchy feeling, and I don't know if that's the oil in here or if it was my new shifter. I actually wasn't super impressed with the new shifter from CAE because it was pretty notchy, but I'm actually starting to think that it's here in the transmission. So the transmission has about 170 something thousand miles on it, so I want to get that drained out. Now I know that when you do your transmission fluid, you're supposed to have the car up to temperature. Before you do this, obviously the transmission is sitting here out of the car, so I think between being able to turn it and tilt it, I should be able to get the majority of the fluid out, and then I might look up how to rinse or flush to get all of it out so that we can make sure that all the old transmission fluid is out so that we can put in the new stuff. I'm going to be cleaning up both these items before I do that. I got this gunk engine degreaser. I'd like to try this out and see how well it cleans up, so I'll report to you guys back on that once we're done with that. And then we're going to be using some of this Royalpurple Synchromax. Now, I did do some research on this. It made me a little bit worried when I first got it because it says high performance manual transmission fluid, and then if you go to the back it says Synchromax is recommended for manual transmissions that require automatic transmission fluid, which is really kind of confusing because manual transmissions normally use, from what I know, manual transmission fluid. So I had to make sure that this stuff actually worked. I've read a lot of forums, a lot of people have been using it and been very happy with it. So we're going to try this out. So I bought two of these because this takes 1.2 quarts. The transmission has been sitting here for quite a while at this point. I actually ordered a clutch kit and it ended up not fitting. I'll go over that in a different video. But I'm going to clean this up, do the transmission fluid, and then we'll be doing a time jump so that I actually have an ending to this video of me driving around and testing to see if this actually made the car feel any better. All right, so for the most part, I'm very happy with how this got cleaned. You can see here that there are spots that didn't quite come clean all the way. So I'm a little bit disappointed that it didn't make the whole thing look like this, but nevertheless, it is clean of the majority of its oils. I did wipe it down. Then I'm probably gonna get this sat on top of a 5-gallon bucket like this one here in the background, and we will pop the drain plug on the bottom, and we'll see how much fluid we can get out of this and what condition the fluid is in. So here's what it looks like at 172-ish thousand miles. It's super dark, it smells super burnt. Now, I know that the new stuff doesn't smell too much different, but this smells really bad. So let's get the rest of this drained out here. I don't know if 1.2 quarts actually came out of this. There was already fluid in this bucket before, so you can't really look at that. I probably should have emptied this first, but I wanna make sure everything's out of this so I can put in the new fluid and not worry about it again. Well, that's going to be it for today. I obviously can't comment on the Synchromax quite just yet, but like I said, we'll be fast forwarding to when I'm driving it. Hopefully that will be in about a week or so. And obviously this isn't a normal transmission fluid change. This would normally be sitting in the car. You would just remove both plugs, make sure that you can get all the oil out, sit your car level, and I heard the best thing to do is actually get the transmission and everything up to temperature before you do this. Obviously don't burn yourself, and then be able to drain it all out, put the drain plug back in, and then fill it until it starts to come out the fill plug. Then you would put the fill plug back in and start driving it. As for the gunk degreaser, I am happy with the way it looked for the most part. If you're doing your engine bay, I would be just a little bit careful with how you spray the water so you don't get water in places that could potentially get electronics ruined. In this, it wasn't a super big deal. I did put some penetrating oil to make sure that we weren't gonna be getting stuff rusted that would potentially damage the transmission. Now that we got it all cleaned up with new oil, as soon as I get that brand new clutch in here, we'll be back on the road and we'll pick up then. All right, so I've got the car all put back together. As you can see, we are in it now, and I'm gonna be taking it for a quick test drive to play with the transmission and see how much different this actually feels with this newer fluid. It's been a while since I did the transmission oil change, and I have driven it a little bit, but I just kind of want to focus a little bit more on this. I've been braking in the clutch as we go along and do the braking process. I haven't really been paying attention to it very much, so I want to really focus on that today and actually feel how much different this transmission fluid feels than what was in there before. Now, I was complaining about it being kind of notchy, and I kind of chalked that up to this new shifter here. I've got a CAE Ultra shifter in this car, and I was kind of thinking that maybe that was why it was feeling notchy. And then I was reading around that your transmission fluid can make your transmission feel notchy if it's old, or maybe potentially the wrong transmission fluid. So we're gonna take this car for a quick drive, and I wanna talk a little bit more about how this feels, if it feels any different at all, and then I'll be giving my final thoughts on the Royalpurple Synchromax oil change for the E46. So just like every other video where I'm in my car talking, I apologize, this car is very noisy. There's lots of things going on, and the interior is stripped out, so I try my best to make sure everybody can hear me. I might add subtitles if this isn't going to work properly. So I'm coming up here to a stop sign, and I'm gonna roll through the gears and just really focus on the way that it's feeling, because like I said, I was braking in my clutch, and so I've just been super careful about the clutch, but I haven't really been paying much attention to the way the car shifts. So it is actually much smoother. I can still feel the notchiness of the CAE Ultra shifter that I've got in the car, but it goes into gear much better. It's a lot smoother going into gear. I think the notchiness I'm feeling from the shifter is actually selecting the gear, and then once you slide it into it, that's where this Synchromax, I think, is making a difference, and it is a lot smoother. In fact, for a while there, I wasn't very happy with my Ultra shifter because I thought it was making my car super notchy, but now I'm really starting to think that it was just a mixture of a new shifter and really old transmission fluid that has been in there for who knows how long. It may even be original to the car, so it might have 178,000 miles on it. All right, so my final thoughts on the Royalpurple Synchromax for the 5-speed manual transmission in the BMW E46. Obviously, I've never tried this in any other car, but for this car, I absolutely love the way it feels. Now that I've driven it just a little bit more and actually focused on the way it was shifting, before I was so nervous about my new clutch, I wasn't really paying too much attention to it. But once I started to really think about it, this drives so much smoother than it used to. And I'm talking about the way that it's shifting. Now, I was trying to push the shifter into different gears and see how easy I could do it. And you can feel the notchiness of the shifter, but when it goes to slide into the gear, it's just so much more smooth. So whether you're doing a Royalpurple or just replacing it in general, I would definitely recommend every E46 owner that's got a lot of miles on their car, go to check and make sure that your transmission fluid is in good condition. I know that it's supposed to be lifetime and stuff like that, and I just really don't think it is, and it's probably not safe to run 200,000 or 300,000 miles on the fluid that was in there when it came from the factory. So if I ever did this again, I want to do Synchromax Royalpurple. I'm gonna probably try this out on our kart car. We've been doing an E36 kart car for the last couple of months, and I'd really like to try to put that in that car too, because I was feeling that that one was a little bit notchy, and that one shouldn't feel notchy at all. That car should shift super smooth. It is a 5-speed manual,
but it doesn't have anything changed about it. The linkages, the shifter, everything's stock, and so it should shift really smooth, and it does feel kind of notchy. So I would like to do that one side by side. I'd like to drive that one and then replace the fluid and drive it again in the same day so I can get it side by side. This one was a little bit more difficult because I drove it and then we pulled the transmission out and I replaced the clutch, and that's when you saw the transmission out of the car, and that's when I replaced the fluid in it. So I would like to do the E46 side by side, so if you're looking forward to that video, I will have the link to that one in the description below of this one. It might be a while, but for right now, I would say that Royalpurple is a pass for me on the Synchromax, and I'm excited to try it again on our other car. So thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed today's content, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. Also check out my Patreon link, that will be in the description. And until next time, we will see everybody in the next video.